Today we are installing the Steeda Mustang rear subframe brace for all S550s. I'm putting these on my GT350 over here, but they will fit easily on any GT or EcoBoost car, S550. It says it won't work on convertibles though. Alright, for jacking up the car, I'm just using a floor jack, and then I've got this puck to go up against the pinch welds, and I'm going to support it with a jack stand. So you can jack it up and leave it under the jack, but if you're going to do it that way, obviously you want to support it with some sort of jack stand. If you were to do this on a lift, it would probably be 10 times easier, but I'm doing it in my driveway with the tools that I have, and I feel fairly confident that this is safe and it's not going to do anything crazy to the car. And like I said, I already did the other side with no issues. So I'll just show you real quick where I'm planning to put the puck. There's a cutout right here, so I'm just going to set it right there, and then I'll jack it up and support it with the jack stand underneath. So if you use this cutout right here, your jack won't be in the way of anything, and you can easily get to all the bolts. So like I said, I'm going to jack it up here real quick. Alright, we got the car on the jacks. It's jacked up right now. I've got a jack stand supporting it just in case the floor jack creeps down and doesn't crush me. So one of the first steps here is to remove this this bolt right here. So you'll see there's a set of 2 bolts. We're only going to remove this one right here, and then when we stick the brace up there, it's going to go in these 2 holes. So this right here is already threaded, and you'll install the bolt that came with it. Alright, so I'm using a 15mm socket to get this bolt out. So that'll be the first step. Remove this guy. Alright, so we've got that bolt removed. I'll go ahead and grab the brace and just kind of set it in place, and you'll see how the bolts line up. The braces are you can only put them on the right or left side, so there's no way that you can mix them up. It just won't fit in place. Alright, so I'll show you the brace right here. This part right here where it's got the Steeda symbol, that goes in the front, and then this here goes towards the rear. So you can see that the L brackets are facing down. This is upside down, and this is going to be right side up. Just slide it in place. And I'm just going to go ahead and kind of set it up there, get the 1 bolt in there and just get it started. So I've got that bolt removed. I've got the bracket laying here in place. The best way to start the bolt is going to do that center bolt, which I'll show you how that goes on. Anyways, then you can get the bracket hanging and put the other bolts in pretty easy, instead of trying to go from front to back, like the instructions say. So you can see with the brace held in place, it's gonna fit right up about right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this long bolt right here and stick it in right here where the L is, and there's already threads in there. So if you start with the center here, then the other ones are going to be a lot easier to get to. Obviously 2 people will make this job way easier, but still very doable with 1 person. Alright, so we got that hanging in there. The bracket is just hanging in, and now we're just going to loosely get the other bolts lined up. So here's that little threaded piece or plate that they give you. So that's going to slide in right here. So we'll slide that in right there. And then we're going to grab the shorter of the 2 Allen bolts right here. So we'll take the shorter of of the two, putting our washer on, and then we're going to just loosely thread that in there. Alright, so we've got that one on. Now we're going to take the longer of the Allen head bolts. We're going to and we'll stick it in the rear part of the brace. Stick it in the rear. Now we'll take the nut and just loosely secure it on the back side. Alright, and now I'm just going to install the two bolts that go in the front. Again, just getting them in there loosely. So. Alright, got them started. Now we'll just take the ratchet and tighten them down. Alright, so there they are with the subframe connectors installed. There it is on the right side, kind of see, and there it is complete on the left side. Pretty easily installed, easy installation. Took about an hour for both sides. Last side goes a little bit faster. What? I just talked. Alright, now the only thing left to do is take it for some spirited driving, and I'll let you know how those frame connectors work out. But online they had pretty good reviews, so I imagine I'm not going to have any issues. Hopefully this was useful for you.